Welcome to the Cabral Concept. I'm Stephen Cabral, board certified naturopathic doctor, and welcome back to Motivation and Mindset Monday. Today we're going to be talking about a really important topic. This is one of those topics that even if you're doing everything else right in your life, you're following good nutrition and you're trying to exercise, doing all of these things, a lot of people can still fall prey to this one thing, and that one thing is putting everyone else before you. So a lot of people think that it's kind of the right thing to do to put themselves last, to care always about putting their kids first, their spouse first, their parents first, their siblings first, their friends first, their work first, all of those specific things. But the issue is that if you don't take care of yourself and you don't make yourself a priority, what happens is that eventually you almost come to resent a lot of those things and those surroundings around you, and you're not at your best for others. So one of the pieces of advice that I give people is that not only do you have to, yes, concentrate on all the little things that you can do correctly with the lifestyle and the nutrition, but all of that will get better once you realize that you have to become one of those top priorities. Now, it may sound selfish until I explain it like this. So there's a very famous, let's call him self-help motivator, but he had a lot of great principles. His name was Jim Rohn. And what Jim Rohn was famous for saying was this. He said, if you take care of, or we'll put it this way, he said, I'll take care of me for you if you'll take care of you for me. It was when I heard that, it made so much sense to me. And it was for this reason. We're always worried about taking care of others, but if everyone looked after themselves and made themselves a priority, not in a selfish way, then we wouldn't have to care or worry about taking care of all the different missing links and pieces with everyone else. So one of the things I'd like to say to you is that when you do begin to make yourself a priority, when you begin to take care of yourself to a greater level, I personally believe you'll have more energy, you'll be happier, and you'll actually be able to take care of other people to a much greater degree. Not only, so one of the things I realized as well is when I added this saying, this quote to my practice in Boston, with a lot of people suffering from anxiety, lowered mood, a lot of those other issues where they had kind of, maybe they put themselves in the back seat for too long and weren't able to really look after themselves in the way that they should, is they realize, yes, they would be a better mother to the kids, a better spouse to their partner, whatever it might be. And one of my clients actually went so far as to actually make a painting and hang it on their wall with that specific quote saying, I'll take care of me for you if you'll take care of you for me. And the really nice thing is when she used this quote to motivate her, it allowed her the freedom to say, I'm going to start to cook better meals for myself. I am going to carve out a half hour in the morning to do my own exercise program. I am going to do a detox-based protocol. I am going to get a massage every few weeks or once a month. Because what happened was she was happier. When she was happier, she was less likely to kind of maybe have more patience with her children. And she was more interested in kind of hanging out with her friends and not looking at all the things that she had to do outside of herself as responsibilities, but rather things that she was happy to do now that she carved out a little time for herself. So one of the big things that I recommend is, at least in the beginning, is realizing that if you're not where you want to be in terms of wellness, if you have some weight to lose, if there's things in your life that you need to correct, and you know that you do because you're not at your best, take 3 to 4 weeks to concentrate on you. Believe me, all the problems you have outside of your life and your family and your, like I said, your kids, your spouse, your parents, your friends, your work, all those things, they're not going anywhere. Those problems are still going to remain in your life. And life's not meant to be stress-free. It's just not how it works. But what happens is our response to that stress becomes so much more positive, so much greater if we've taken control of our own life first. So what I'd say is kind of take a vacation from those problems for about 3 to 4 weeks. Focus on yourself. What does that mean? It means following a nutrition plan that you've wanted to follow for a while. It's getting back into exercise. Does that mean it has to be daily exercise? Maybe, if you're doing a quick workout before you head out for your day or responsibilities. Or maybe it means every other day exercise. But it's something that you plan out for yourself. You have to schedule yourself first. The reason is, if you allow your work and your family and all those things in your life to dictate how you run your day-to-day activities, it will always push out all of the time in your day. But believe me, if you schedule yourself first and you schedule yourself weeks in advance, like 2-3 weeks in advance, you're still going to get everything done that you need to get done. You're just going to do it in a manner that allows you to do some things for you as well. So what I would say is this. Look at all the things that you would like to do in your own life. Like some people really would love to do a massage. So that doesn't mean you need to go for a massage every day or even every week, but let's say you want to get one within the next 2 weeks. I think that's reasonable. Schedule that today. Just schedule the massage. And then the other thing is, let's say you want to make an appointment to get your hair done, or you want to make an appointment to meet with a personal trainer, or at least to start an exercise routine. Start scheduling that in your calendar now and really do it today, because if you don't, again, things are going to crowd that out. My number one takeaway for you today is to begin to make yourself a top priority. And the reason is this: it's not selfish, it's actually selfless. If you take care of yourself to a far greater degree, I honestly believe you'll have more energy, you'll be able to do more, and you'll be able to do more for other people. So take the time right now, today, to schedule some of those things you've been meaning to do that you know will bring you greater happiness in your own life, which will only lead to greater happiness in all the lives that you touch around you. Thank you for joining me today on the Cabral Concept. I look forward to speaking with you soon.